Shalom, friends, and welcome back to this week's installation of a Bisseleh Torah. We are reading this week the parsha called Tzav as we near the ending of the book of Vayikra, the book of Leviticus, and are ready to march into the book of Bamidbar very shortly. We're also at the edge of celebrating the festival of freedom, Pesach, Passover, when we remember where we came from and we remember the liberator with a capital L. Tzav talks about the Mizbeach, talks about the altar, and 3 times at the beginning of the Sidra, it mentions the fires that were to be kept burning on the altar, as if to tell the people at the time, be very careful, don't let ever the fires of the altar go out. They need to be maintained. We need to be vigilant to make sure that the embers continue to burn strong, as emblematic of our relationship with the Divine One. And then Safat Emet takes this and compares it with a pasuk, a passage in the book of Proverbs in the 10th chapter, where it says, V'al kol pishaim techaseh ahava, that there's no darkness or no sinfulness that cannot be conquered by love. What he means by this is that there's not only the fires of the Mizbeach that we need to be concerned about, but the fires of our soul as well. That which burns inside of us continually. We were born with it and we will die with it. Those fires will never be extinguished. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that we need to heed them, listen to the words being continually spoken to us from the seat of our soul. So the Safat Emet is drawing our attention to the fact that we may feel sometimes as if we are walking in darkness, that we don't know the correct path to take. But the soul does not lie. The soul does not deceive. All we need to do is listen, to heed the voice that is continually speaking to us out of the depths of ourself. It's there. It wants to be heard, and it has for us a message that is perfect and that we don't need to be concerned about which path to choose, because it's always there before us. And this passage from the book of Proverbs is indicating to us, too, that love has the possibility of bringing light to darkness. When we feel that we don't know the correct path, throw up your hands, throw up your arms, and throw out your ego, so that we can better reach up towards heaven and understand that love has the ability to be able to translate us from an earthly desire to attain fame or whatever it is that we hunger for, and get something infinitely greater. And the darkness then disappears. We know where we've been, but even more importantly, we know where we're going, and we know what to do. So as we begin to prepare ourselves to celebrate the festival of Pesach and remind ourselves of the penultimate plague, the plague of darkness, it wasn't a one-time event. It's an event that occurs to us throughout our lifetime. And when the darkness does threaten to make us feel so vulnerable and as if we don't know the correct way to path our life, remember, techaseh ahava, love with the Divine One, love with God, love with reaching down into the depths of our soul, will give us the answers that we seek. Shabbat Shalom.